coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go, Mike. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Flash 80! Hey, let's go.
Garoppolo on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go,
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Ready.
56, Mike, 56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Costello into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Check. Lucky. 21. Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
11. Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
to throw again. Costello. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 20.
Focus, defense, focus.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 55.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
12.
Mike 51. Yeah, let's get a sack.
Go.
51. 51.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Back to throw. Costello. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Come on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Rabbit. He's coming. Double up.
Protein spill.
Watch safety creep. Creeping.
5.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Costello. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
132 fighter.
Looking to throw. Costello. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Costello got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
56 to Mike.
On first down, Costello. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the gun, Costello. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Costello. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Right there, 56. All you get is a head.
Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Costello. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
49, check 49, check
General West.
Now Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Ready.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Check pass, check pass.
Kill, kill, kill.
Topper. Shoot.
A 10th carry for Kamara. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Costello. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here we go. 180. 51. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
65. Check right. Watching you. Hey, Haywood. You ready? Mike, 55. Get hot.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Kamara try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
2nd and 11. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Let's go now.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 1st and 10, Costello. Throw left side complete. It's Watson. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Let's go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Set up. 8, read.
56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Now. Let's ready.
Throwing on 1st down, Costello. And this is caught at the 8. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Get it.
From the gun, Costello. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Foxtrot.
54, Mike. 50.
Back to throw. Costello. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Costello. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Garoppolo now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now. Maybe not at the moment. But once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.